And he asked this question in front of like 500 people. And I told him, maybe your son doesn't want to be an athlete. And that's a hard pill for him to swallow. And many parents have to swallow that pill, that whatever you think your son or daughter might be great at is not as relevant as what they think they might be great at. It's not saying that you can't kind of guide them in a certain direction and that maybe they'll stick to it, but maybe they won't. And at some point, you got to let your child be an adult when they decide they don't want to do a thing. Again, you can bring them to soccer practice and bring them to basketball. I'm going to introduce my son to basketball. I'm going to introduce him to business. I'm going to introduce him to entrepreneurship. But ultimately, as he becomes a man, years down the line, he has to make his own choice as to where he wants to go. My job is only to show him what he can do and best guide him as I can in whatever spaces he steps into. But I can't determine for him what his career is going to be. I've had young ladies reach out to me. They are pageant girls. I know girls who do these beauty pageants and stuff like that, talent shows and stuff. I've had young ladies reach out to me and say, I have an overbearing mother who is all about getting me in these pageants. I hate doing these pageants, but I don't know how to tell my mom this. I'm only 16, Dre. What do I do? I got these emails. Athletes in other sports, same things. My dad wants me to play baseball. My dad wants me to play basketball. And they don't really want to play, but who are you to talk to? Who are you to say something to your dad? Especially dads who are very alpha type of guys, like a LeBron James. And LeBron James not as bad as LeVar Ball. From what I've seen LeVar Ball talking to his sons on that reality show is like, you can't talk in that house. I think LeBron's kids can talk a little bit more than LeVar Ball's kids could talk. But again, when you have that type of presence to where you take all the air out of the room, does your son have the space to tell you he doesn't want to do what you want him to do to make you look good? That's a question only LeBron can answer. And he could probably only answer that question in a therapist chair. But I got to put it out. I got to put it all on the table. LeVar Ball with that big baller brand. Think about that. Looking back now, looking at it now that is quiet and nobody's wearing the sneakers anymore. Let me ask you all a question. Was big baller brand LeVar Ball's dream or was it his kid's dream? All you know the answer to that now is easy now. It was real exciting when his sons were getting drafted to the NBA and getting their chances, and he was toting his sneakers, and everybody's talking about LeVar Ball. He's getting invited on ESPN and doing interviews, and he's the man, right? What's the conversation around big baller brand now? It's obvious that was his thing. That wasn't his son's thing. Lonzo Ball ain't want nothing to do with big baller brand. He didn't want to wear them sneakers. He never wanted to wear the sneakers. But again, what's he going to say to his dad? Y'all hear LeVar Ball talk. If you grew up in that house as a boy, what are you going to say to that man? What you going to say to him?